Want to transform your life in just 1 year? See how people like you made radical changes. Have you ever stopped to think about the power a single year can have in your life? At the end of this video, I'm going to reveal the secret to completely transforming your life in just 1 year. Stay with me. Imagine where you could be if you had started a year ago. Today, I will show you exactly how to reach this new version of yourself. It's easy to get lost in a lifestyle that only brings momentary pleasure. Have you ever found yourself waking up late on a Saturday thinking about how you wasted the night before? That feeling of regret is a cycle many live through week after week. And why? Because most don't realize that a year of focus can lead you to a future filled with achievements. Now, I want you to reflect. What do you truly want for your life? What if you decided to set aside all those distractions for just 1 year? Imagine the version of yourself who doesn't procrastinate, who doesn't give in to temptations. That version exists and it's waiting for you. Shall we embark on this journey together? Look, I've always believed that personal transformation doesn't happen overnight, but believe me, a year of intense dedication can truly make a difference. When I decided to commit to my goals, I realized that hard work isn't just a cliche, it's a genuine game changer. Do you know that feeling of accomplishment when you see the results of all your effort? Simply amazing. And the best part is that this transformation not only enhances your professional life but also your personal one. I believe that this phase of intense work is essential. It's like building a solid foundation for everything that will come afterward. Without this base, anything we try to build can come crashing down at any moment. What I've learned is that even if the path is difficult, the reward is worth every drop of sweat. And believe me, this dedication translates into confidence and competence, which are crucial for facing new challenges. Moreover, this dedication doesn't have to last forever, but rather for a specific period. Focusing on a year of concentrated effort may seem daunting at first, but when you look back and see what you've achieved, the feeling is indescribable. It's almost as if you've tapped into a part of yourself you didn't even know existed. And it brings a new perspective on life, a renewed energy that propels you to keep going. The change in mindset is undoubtedly one of the most important steps in this journey. I always found myself trapped in a cycle of comfort, seeking immediate pleasures and avoiding any effort. But when I decided to change my lifestyle, I realized that this temporary trade-off of fun for effort is essential. What seems like a sacrifice at first transforms into an investment for the future. It's curious how our society values instant pleasures so much. We get lost in this sea of distractions and forget that the most valuable achievements require time and commitment. I had to let go of some things that provided me immediate gratification, like binge-watching shows or going out every weekend. At first, it was tough, but I soon realized I was gaining something far greater, the opportunity to achieve my goals. This change in mindset also made me rethink what is truly important in life. I learned to appreciate effort and discipline, which brought a new sense of satisfaction. When you dedicate yourself to something greater, even the small victories become much more meaningful. And the feeling of building something lasting is incomparable. What used to be hours wasted now became moments of learning and growth. Throughout this journey, I realized that true satisfaction comes from progress. When I committed to abandoning instant gratification, I began to look at the long term. And with each passing day, the feeling of being on the right track was renewed. This change in perspective not only improved my personal life but also influenced my relationships and how I face challenges. The process of breaking free from this cycle involves practice and patience. I established small daily goals, which helped me build a new routine where procrastination had no place. Every achievement, no matter how small, motivated me to continue. Over time, I discovered that the satisfaction of completing a task far outweighed the momentary pleasure of watching yet another video or show. True transformation occurs when you replace procrastination with concrete actions. Each day is a new chance to break free from this cycle and do something truly worthwhile. The feeling of regret gives way to genuine joy, and when I look back, I can see how much I've progressed. By breaking this habit, I discovered that life is so much richer when we invest in ourselves and our dreams. What really changes the game in life is having a long-term vision. I used to think everything should happen quickly, but I learned that some of the best things take time. Committing consistently, whether for 1 or 2 years, makes a huge difference. It's like planting a tree. You don't see the fruits immediately, but with patience and dedication, the harvest comes. When I decided to commit to my goals, my perspective began to shift. Instead of worrying about immediate results, I focused on continuous effort. Each day I dedicated to working on myself was an investment in my future. This mindset helped me understand that success is built step by step, not overnight. Every small effort accumulated, and the long-term vision became clearer and clearer. One of the biggest challenges was maintaining motivation over time. Sometimes, the routine felt tedious and the temptation to give up was strong. However, I always tried to remind myself of why I started. Setting clear goals and breaking my path into smaller steps has helped me stay focused. Celebrating small victories has become essential. Each achievement, no matter how minor, serves as a reminder that I'm on the right track, fueling my commitment. Discipline has also played a vital role in that commitment. Creating a schedule, setting specific times to work on my goals, and sticking to that routine helped transform effort into a habit. In the beginning it was tough, but over time what once felt burdensome became a natural part of my life. This mindset shift made all the difference and led me to results I never thought possible. Understanding that true progress happens over time gave me a new perspective on life. I learned to value the process just as much as the final outcome. By investing in a long-term commitment, I realized that each day is a new opportunity to build a more satisfying and rewarding future. What once felt like a sacrifice has now transformed into an exciting journey filled with learning and growth. Sometimes I catch myself thinking about the ideal version of myself, the one who would be 100% dedicated, focused, and committed to my goals. It's almost as if I can visualize an alternate me living a life full of achievements and accomplishments. This image stays with me during moments of discouragement when everything seems harder than it should be. I find myself wondering where I would be if I had channeled all the energy I wasted on distractions into something more productive. It's interesting how this ideal version becomes a kind of beacon, guiding my decisions and actions. Looking at it, I realize that many of my regrets are directly linked to a lack of focus and procrastination. Instead of going with the flow of life, I could have swum against the tide, fighting for what truly matters. This reflection drives me to change, not just for myself, but also for everyone around me who could be impacted by my growth. Visualizing this ideal version also helps me understand that time is a precious resource. Each passing day is an opportunity that won't come back. When I ask myself where I would be if I had been more disciplined, the answer is clear. In a very different place, perhaps much closer to my dreams. And this awareness, however painful, serves as fuel for change. If I can dedicate some time now, maybe this ideal version won't just be a distant fantasy. From this perspective, it's easier to face the temptations of everyday life. When procrastination knocks at the door and laziness tries to seduce me with promises of comfort, I remember that ideal version. It makes me question, is it worth it? What I want is to be able to look back and know that I did my best, that I fought with all my strength to get closer to who I truly want to be. Thus, I realize that change doesn't happen overnight, but every small step counts. Each decision today shapes the version I will be tomorrow. By keeping this clear vision in mind, I can transform the desire to be better into concrete actions. After all, the ideal version of myself isn't just a dream, it can become a reality with dedication and effort. That's it, my friend. Have you seen how a year of dedication can change everything? Now, imagine for a moment where you would be if you had started this journey a year ago. What car would you be driving? What achievements would you have reached? Think about the people who would be proud of you. The truth is, while you're watching this video, many are already making that choice. They are waking up early, studying, and dedicating themselves. And you? Are you ready to take that step? A year of focus may seem like a lot right now, but believe me, it's just a fraction of the time you will live. And if you don't start today, when will you start? What really holds you back from taking that leap? Think about the future you desire and the price you need to pay for it. A year of effort could take you to a place you never imagined.